Hey guys, so very quickly, just wanted to help you understand a very common sticking point for a lot of people, which is what exactly is our credit comprised of? A lot of people have no understanding of where their credit score actually comes from and to what degree. So I wanted to just quickly break it down for you so you have a better understanding of a perspective on what's the most important and why I've been kind of reiterating certain things as being more crucial than you might have assumed. So I've put a little chart together for you, very fancy. Here's the idea, I don't know if you can see all that, but there you go. So payment history is a whopping 35% of your entire score. That's why I keep emphasizing over and over again how crucial it is to maintain an immaculate payment history as best you can across every single thing. That's because it's over a third of your entire score. So even just one missed payment can sort of scuttle the whole exercise, and all that work you've done even for years can get messed up because these things do stick around. Derogatory remarks can stick around for 2 years. So that's very crucial. That's why I keep hammering that home. Now, second up on the list is utilization. So as we discussed, 30%, that's huge. So if you are ensuring that your utilization is, in a dream world, 10% of total, that means across all your cards, not just one card, and then you have one that's 90%, that's gonna mess it all up. At the bare minimum, you wanna maintain it at 30% or less. So your utilization stays at 30, your score goes high. The more it goes over 30%, the lower your score will go by a significant degree because it's 30% of your entire score. So next factor to talk about, credit mix. It's not huge, it's 10%, but it's significant, it's something. And that means any kind of credit that's external to your just card. So if you have an auto loan, if you have a student loan, something like that, all those things get factored in. So the credit card companies do look at your credit mix beyond just credit cards. They want to see that you've handled other kinds of credit too, because that shows you're a comprehensively good borrower, which is what they want to see. They only want to loan to people, they want to lend to people who have demonstrated that they're very good to lend money to, that they're reliable, that they're responsible. That's the whole point of the credit score to begin with. So yeah, without further ado, the next two, the last components are your age of your credit, 15%. That's why it's important to establish these cards early on and hang on to them and keep paying them off every single month and keeping that utilization down, because that length of credit shows that you're responsible for a long time. They want to lend to people for the long haul. They don't want people who just showed up, were just born and haven't shown that they can borrow responsibly. So, and then last but not least is your new credit. That is another 10%, if I can do my math correctly. And that means anything that's sort of been established in the past 6 to 9 months is generally considered new credit, although sometimes it's even the full year. It sort of depends on who you're talking to, but generally anything relatively recent will be counted sort of extra, as that's 10% of the score is what's going on specifically with your new credit. So that's the entire breakdown. I hope that gives you some perspective on why it's important to emphasize each of these factors, but some even more than others. And that's how your score is decided. It's an aggregate of all these different factors kind of algorithmically determined, and they spit out that number that kind of represents where you stand relative to everyone else. So I hope that's helpful. It helped me a lot to get that perspective on exactly what goes into your score, because then what are the factors that you're going to be sort of manipulating to ensure that your score is as high as it can possibly be when you need it to be. So thanks.